the Goan fish curry. So that's what we're going to make tonight. Thank you for coming here. If you're watching on the replay, put hashtag replay. So let's make a start. I am sharing out to YouTube. I actually tried to connect up my another Twitter account to Haps, but it didn't work, unfortunately, because when I tried to set up the account, it asked for a password. I didn't have a password, so I couldn't do it. So anyway, we shall maybe the issues with Haps, I'm not sure, but I still can't go out on Twitter. So if you know the answer to that, please comment below how I can fix my Twitter. Although I was on Twitter earlier and I did manage to add a tip jar. So I figured out how to do it eventually. So hello from Oregon. Hello, Toss. Great to see you. Thanks for joining. So we're doing this one tonight, a fish curry. I've just put the pan on. It's going to get nice and hot. But before then, we need to do some prep. So we've got 2 cod loins. So we've got some cod loins here, which I've left out this morning. So they're ready. We're going to need a lime. You're going to need some basmati rice. Okay, you're going to need an onion. You're going to need some coconut milk, like that. And you're going to need some tomatoes. Now, these tomatoes here, I actually pushed through into this container and I put it in the fridge, and they look okay. They're not too bad. But if you've got 2 tomatoes, just chop them up really fine, and then they're going to go into the dish. So, as I say, it is a fish curry that I'm doing, and it's a Simply Cook recipe kit. So let's open this up. It comes inside with some masala paste. So we've got some masala paste, we've got some coconut paste. Okay, and then we've also got some spice blend. So I have heard of that website before, Toss, but I've not used it. Although I think I did use it many years ago when it first launched, and I wasn't a fan of it at the time. So then I went on to TikTok, and I do come live on TikTok, which I'll be coming live tomorrow. I'll be doing a TikTok tomorrow. So let's carry on with this recipe then. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to weigh out our rice. So I'm going to spin you down. Okay. Hopefully you can all see that. Hey Anne, great to see you. I was watching Alexis and then it froze, and I think she might have gone back on now. I'm not quite sure, but how are you, Anne? It's good to see you. So right, let's do the rice first then. I'm just gonna put on some boiling water. I'll put the water on to boil from a kettle. So I'm just gonna put some water in my kettle, let this boil in, and then I'm gonna pass through the rice through a sieve. So I'm just going to weigh this out. That's what I was looking for. It's funny, I actually sorted my own kitchen out as well this weekend, just clearing stuff and getting rid of things that I don't use. So, who am I talking to? How do you mean, Anne? How do you mean? Right, let's put this on. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Right, let's weigh this out. Let's do it in the bowl first. So put this in. So I need 120 grams. Something about a website. Oh, do you mean I was talking to Toss because he said about the website, the YouNow or something. Not sure. Anyway, let's pop the rice in. So 120 grams of rice. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this into a sieve and pop this through some water. So we've got a nice little sieve. I'm going to pop this in here, and then I'm just going to pass it through some water. Now you're meant to leave it really for about 10 minutes or so, but it's fine if you just run it through some water. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this into my saucepan here. So just drop that in. So how are you, Anne? How's your weekend been? Right, and then we're going to pop this on. We'll add some hot water to this in just a second. Right, so take that off. I'm going to pop that back on the stove. So it always gets wet when there's loads of water about. Right, let's put that on there. So this pan's getting nice and hot. Okay. I'll try and read the comments. You fancy an iron brew and salt and vinegar crisps? I've not had iron brew for such a long time now. Right, let's turn this off. I don't need this. Right, and I've got my water. It's nearly ready. We're going to heat 1 tablespoon of oil in a pan over medium-high heat. So let's add that in now. Yes, I've moved everything around. So I've got oil in cupboards now, and I've got like lots of things that I had on the side. I've moved around, so it's a little bit tidier. So just put a little bit of oil in the pan. Okay, right, next thing then, let's add this hot water to the saucepan and get this on. And I'll just show you in just a second. So I'm just covering it over with the hot water, and then I'm going to put over the lid, the steamer pot on the top, and that should then cook for about 12 minutes. 12 minutes is long enough. So let's get that switched on as well, just so it starts to simmer. Okay, so can you all see this okay, right guys? You can see both there. Right, so we're going to get an onion, and I'm just going to chop this up. Well, I'm going to use my dicer. So just chop the end off, and I'm only going to use half of it actually. Today. I should also say it's 70 years today since the Queen took to the throne. 70 years, the longest ever British monarch. If you didn't already know that today. So it is the official start of Jubilee year. It was the day in which she became, 70 years ago, the Queen of England. Okay, so I've just chopped that onion up there, and I'm going to put it through my dicer here. Okay, actually I need to chop that up just a little bit smaller, because it doesn't always fit, you see, so get the ends and chop this up. Now I really like this dish, it's really, really healthy, I really, really like it. So what am I making? We're doing a Goan fish curry. So we put we put the oil into the pan. We're gonna add the onions and then the tomatoes until they soften. So I can do this straight into the pan. Can you all see this okay, everyone? Sorry about the light. There we go, it's a bit better. So I'm gonna push this in, just like that. Push this into the pan. And again, one more. There we go. Right, let's move this out of the way. I don't need that chopping board in the way. I'm just going to add these tomatoes. So let's bring you down a bit. There you go, it's a bit better. You all see that okay, guys? Hi, Alien Charmers, great to see you. You're watching on Twitch, I think. So these are the tomatoes. I'm going to add these in, which I already had chopped up. So let's get a wooden spoon, and we're just going to mix all this into the dish. And we're going to fry these for about 3 minutes, it says. And then after this, we're then going to add in some masala paste. It smells really good already. So we've got the onions and the tomatoes. Okay. Thanks, Toss. Thank you for your kind comments. Thank you all for your comments. This is smelling really good. So I'm just going to let it fry for 3 minutes, and then we've got some masala paste that we're going to add in next. So we're going to make it really spicy. So there's masala paste. If you want to get any of these recipes, you can get 4 of these for free with free delivery. There's a link in the bio. Go to my link tree. It says Simply Cook, free box. If you're in the UK, click on it, sign up, get your free box of 4 different recipes for free with free delivery. And also somebody took out a HelloFresh box from my link, so I got £20 to use for a HelloFresh recipe, HelloFresh box. The only problem is I can't use the credit just yet, because when I did the HelloFresh box and I gave one away, because the person used the free box, HelloFresh then sent me a code for £15 off a box, and then another £15 off a box. So I've got to use that before I can use the credit. So £15 off is fine. So, but if you do want a HelloFresh box, you can get discount as well. There's a link on. If you go on my Twitter, actually, you'll find it, because it's pinned right to the top. So you get HelloFresh for £4.99, 3 meals for two for £4.99. You know, if anyone comes onto my broadcast and say, "You cook all this food, but I want to try it. You don't give me anything for free," I've got so many codes for you all if you've never had it, but that's only for those in the UK, though. That's the only problem. Oh, there's a HelloFresh, though, for the US as well. Hello, Melanie. Good to see you. So, I just want named the Pyrex on Wilson's scope. Sorry, Amla. Are you in? You were in Wilson's scope. Alexis has just been on TikTok for the first time, so. But then it froze, and then I had to come out. So, doesn't that look really nice already? These are just tomatoes that I was going to bin, and I pushed them through the Nicer into a container, and I put the container in the fridge. So I've just, instead of going out and buying all the extra tomatoes, you can just store them in your fridge in a container, and they'll stay fresh. So a couple more minutes. These are smelling really good. In fact, let's get this in then. We're going to add the masala paste. So we're doing a Goan fish curry tonight. I have made this before. You can do it with chicken if you want, or you can swap for prawns. You can do it with prawns. You could also do this with coconut. You can do it with cream instead of coconut milk or yogurt. So this is the masala paste. Okay. I was just saying, Melanie, I've been sorting out my kitchen this weekend, just kind of moving things around. I don't know if it looks any tidier. Can you see behind? It's a little bit tidier, but it's. So I think you really liked this one last time. So, okay, we're going to add in the masala paste now. So we're just going to get this in, and we're going to let this fry for about 2 minutes. So hopefully we've all had a nice weekend. Bill was on earlier on Twitch, so you can go and watch his broadcast. So it's very rare I come on a Sunday as well. Been on a Sunday for months. So we're just going to mix that masala paste in. So remember, so you're adding your onions, your tomatoes, and now we're adding the masala paste. If you can't get masala paste, you could probably use well, remember what masala paste is. So if you've got anything that's similar to any sort of spicy paste, works really well. I'm just going to let that come together for about 2 minutes. The only thing I don't like about Simply Cook, which I've always said, is the plastic. That's the worst thing. So I'm just going to turn the pan down just a little bit, because next thing we're going to do, if you're using chicken, you would add your chicken in now, okay, into the pan, cook for 3 to 4 minutes. But because we're not using that, we're going to next add in the coconut milk. So you want 200 millilitres of coconut milk. Here I've got 400. So I'm going to make sure I stir it this time, because I forgot to do that last time. So let's get a little knife. Just lift this can up. I'm going to stir the coconut milk. There's the coconut milk. I think last time when I had one of these, I'd had it a long time and it started to form a top. But I'm just going to give it a quick stir. Or that might have been something else, I can't remember. Just stir it. And we're only going to use half of this. It smells so good already, this. It's really simple, as I say. If you've got the spices, then you add the spices in. So this is just like a spicy tomato and onion sauce. You could maybe add some garlic if you wanted to, but it doesn't ask for garlic. I'm just getting those bits from the side. So hello, Jay. Good to see you. Yeah, they form a top, the thicker part of the nut. Yeah. Right, so we're going to add in the cream, not the cream, the coconut milk. So you got 200 millilitres. Let's add this in. There we go. And just a tiny bit more. Perfect. So we added the coconut milk in. Let's just mix that in. It will start to change colour. Oh my god, this is so good. And it's really simple as well to make. As I say, you don't have to add in. Look at the colour of that. It is one of my favourite dishes that I like to make now. It's so simple. So add the coconut. We're going to add in some coconut paste. Not coconut paste. Yeah, coconut paste. So this is coconut paste. Let's get this in. How are you, Jay? Good to see you. And I've turned this up as well. And as I say, well, you could add this with prawns in or chicken, but I'm going to be using cod fillets. But if you've got any type of fish you want to add. So let's get this coconut paste in. Just drop it in. This is what coconut paste looks like. It's very, it's quite sticky. So get that in, and we're just going to mix that in. I always use a wooden spoon on metal. Let's mix all that in. Sorry, Jay, did I miss your comment there? Let me just check. What did Jay say? Sorry, Jay. Sweet or unsweetened? I think it is... Well, the coconut milk. It must be unsweetened. I think. Okay, I've got some people watching on Reddit. Thank you for watching on Reddit, everybody. Make sure you hit the Haps News, follow the Haps News channel on Reddit, and you can also follow me on Reddit, Aidan Leeds, or alternatively, join haps.co/@Aidan Leeds, and so you don't miss out on future recipes. Now, I was going to, as I say, I was going to do HelloFresh next week, but the recipes actually, they're good recipes, they're different recipes. However, even with the discounts that I got, I feel like I can buy the ingredients a little bit cheaper somewhere else myself. So it depends on HelloFresh well, this is not HelloFresh, this is Simply Cook. But if you're doing HelloFresh, you kind of have to work out they're great for learning new recipes. But is it worth what you're paying? If that makes any sense. This, yeah, it does look really, really good now. Okay, so we just want to gently bring it to boil, then turn the heat and simmer for 5 minutes. So I'm going to turn the heat back up. Let's check on the rice. Rice is looking good. It's cooking away. So I'll find some recipes for next week, but I want to try different recipes, so I will find some different recipes. Welcome back, Anne. So how's everybody's weekend been? What have we been up to? I know Anne went for a walk today. Make sure you watch her broadcast. This is looking really good. And I'm glad Melanie's a lot better now. Glad you're feeling a lot better. We've only got one more left in this box, and it's a spice blend. So this is going to go on the cod when it boils in the dish. So I'll take that out. So I'll tell you what's in the masala paste. You've got tomato puree, garlic powder, minced onion, ground ginger, chilies, coriander, nutmeg, paprika, cumin, turmeric, ground pepper, cinnamon, and garlic cloves. That's all in this dish. So I think if you're ever in a market or somewhere that sells spices, try and get something like a paste because it has all those spices in them. So let's just get rid of this. And I've still got half the onion left. Maybe do a ninja recipe next week. Yeah, I think we should do a ninja recipe. Any ideas? Let me know in the chat. What should we do in the ninja next week? I do want to use the bake function more and bake something. What should we bake in the ninja? Maybe do a... Don't know, because our next Hap Saturday is going to be on the... I've actually forgotten the date. Not next week, the week after, I think. Yes, the week after next. So not the Saturday coming up, but the week after is our Hap Saturday, and the theme is air frying, or normal frying, pan frying, stir frying, deep frying, whatever you want to do, or you could do like a slow cooked recipe or something. This is starting to boil. It smells so good. Right, I'm gonna get the cod ready. This is the cod. We've got now. Don't ignore the date because I had it in the freezer. So I've got 2 pieces of cod here. So I need to actually slice this up. And then I'll put it into the dish. But we don't want to overcook the fish. So we can get this plastic thing off. I can almost smell it. It does smell really. It smells really good, Melanie. Okay, this one's actually stuck to my, you know, the little paper square thing that you get at the bottom of the fish. It's stuck to it. Now, a little tip for you then: if you're doing fish, obviously it might have bones in. Make sure they don't have any bones in. But if you're going to cut it up, you might as well use some scissors. So it says actually how to cut it. It needs to be cut into large chunks. So this is one of the fish. I'm going to do it into large chunks. I'm just going to cut it and drop it in. Again, cut it, drop it in. Probably do it into quarters and drop it in, just like that. And then we'll do the other one. Perfect. Cut it, drop it in, cut it, drop it in. What are we doing next, guys? Cutting it and dropping it in. Perfect. So we're just going to let this sit then, let it simmer for 5 minutes, and then we'll coat the fish. Quick wash of the hands. And then we'll add this spice blend in as well. So just cover it over. And then we'll turn this over obviously as well. It smells really good. Tomatoes, fish. And then we're going to have that rice. You could maybe add the rice to the dish if you wanted to. I've noticed a lot of dishes tend to have the rice added to the dish. It smells really good. Don't ruin the sauce by adding the fish. Well, and that's the recipe, I'm afraid. It depends on if you like fish or not. I guess if you don't like fish, then don't ruin it. You could just have the sauce on the side. But that's a simple, easy sauce to make. All right, let's have the spice blend then. We're going to have the spice blend. And then we need to let this cook for about 5 minutes. So this is the spice blend. Let's add this in. Oh, this smells amazing. It's got that sort of licorice smell to it. Oh my god, it smells so good. It's worth just for the flavours, the spices. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Let me just properly show you. Let's put the camera around. Look at that, guys. Look. I wish you could smell this. I will need to flip this over as well. Best rub ever, says Jay. You made a paprika salmon for lunch. Oh, that sounds nice, Jade. You like a can of tuna? It's so versatile, says Melanie. Unless it's mackerel in tomato sauce or tin tuna. Have you ever had sardines, Anne? Love sardines in a tomato sauce. I should put the lid over the top of this. So let's flip the camera back round. Here we go. It's really simmering now. Oh, I think my rice is done. Yep, the rice is done. Because it has stopped. So there's the rice. Let's get a spoon. I'm going to be using this one, so here's the rice. Nice and soft, not burnt underneath. I'm just going to put a lid over the top of that. So it stays nice and warm. Some of that fish is actually starting to break up now, so just flip it over. It smells so good. I bet this would be nice with chicken or jackfruit. There's just a bit more of that spice still. Don't waste any. Okay, how are we doing, everyone? Let's see. Make Chinese ribs in your ninja for me, says Jay. That's a good idea. I did do some ribs. I've done them on. You might have seen them on TikTok. I posted a video up on them, so maybe we should do that. But I want to use the bake function and the grill a little. I want to try some more grilled recipes on there. Yes, fish is starting to break up now, but I'm just going to put a lid over it just for a minute. Just to make sure it's fully cooked. Okay, so I just put the lid over it just for a minute while I can get my bowls ready, and then I'll bring you across. And then we'll be ready to serve. So I've got the lime ready as well. So I've got a lime. Let's bring that across. And the rice. And then it also asks for coriander. Now you could also add some spinach to this if you wanted to as well. I'm getting my card all wet. Look, it's dripping. And you can also serve it with yogurt. So if you've got any yogurt. Okay. Right, just another 20 seconds. Just to make sure it's all cooked through. Oh, that smell is so good. It's very fishy though. Bill loves Chinese spare ribs. Anne says she's got a baking tin for the air fryer for Christmas. Awesome, Anne. We need to do some baking, don't we, in the air fryers? Maybe that's what we could do for perhaps Saturday. It doesn't have to be just like air frying. If you've got an air fryer that has the bake function or a grill function, as long as you're using it, because we all like to learn new recipes for air frying. Right, I think let's spin you around then. Come with me, guys. Right, we're gonna serve. So here we go. Who's hungry? Put a big fat one in the chat if you're hungry. we're going to start then with, I'm going to turn that off actually because that's cooked. Who's hungry? Air fried brownies, yes. We could do them. Well, I'll let you a little hint for next month's Haps Saturday. Just, it's one that Melanie's going to absolutely love. So I'll let you think about it. Right, so we're going to serve the curry over rice with some coriander. So I shall take the lid off. That is looking really good. Let's put the rice in then. So here's the rice. This is the basmati rice. So a good portion size. And remember, whenever you're doing a curry, you must make sure you make a lot of, add the sauce. Don't leave sauce in the pan. The sauce has to be on the dish, otherwise it will make the rice too dry. So that's the rice done. So I'm just going to start with this one. Add it to the dish. So here we go, that's one. Here we go. Whoops. Did it just stick then a moment? So there's the fish curry, guys. I'm just going to pour mine on. So a lot of that sauce, the fish, the onions, the tomato, and all them flavours. Okay, so there's mine. I'm just going to put the rest of that sauce on because it smells amazing. Even to the point of getting a tea towel and lifting the bowl, letting all that sauce just drool onto the dish without burning yourself, preferably. It's very, very hot, as you can imagine. And then we're going to finish this off with a little bit of parsley. I don't have any coriander, so just a little bit of parsley on the top. Don't have to add that on if you don't want to, but just gives it a little bit of freshness. Oh, and we need to put the lime on as well. So there's the dish, guys, and you'll see that. Let's cut the lime up. I'm just trying to tidy up as I go along without burning myself. So let's get a knife, squeeze a bit of lime on there, or you could just leave it on the side like that and then squeeze it yourself. I'm going to squeeze this on. So a bit of lime juice. 1 second. Just for that freshness. Who's hungry? So that one's mine. Are we still on? Yep. Right, I'll be back in just a second. One moment. Right, so let's have a little taste of this then. So thanks Melanie, thanks Anne, thanks Jay, thanks everyone. So let's have a little taste. So this is the cod goan curry. As I say, we added the onions, tomatoes, the masala paste. Then we added some coconut milk, the fish, the spice blend, and the coconut paste. And then we've just added some basmati rice and some coriander on the top. So let's have a little taste. Now I know I like this dish. Oops, dropping me spoon on the floor. For those that were on TikTok earlier, these were my You can't see my socks. Look. You were all talking about socks on Alexis's broadcast because somebody came in and said, "What socks are you wearing?" A really weird, really strange question. So let's have a little taste of this. Oh my gosh, onions. I sometimes feel like ordering. In fact, you can get these in the supermarket. Melanie Asda sell them. They're in the supermarket now, and the spice pots, I think they're only £2. So I might have to buy one and send one down to Melanie. You must make this, but you don't have to do it with. You can make the sauce, but don't do it with fish unless you don't want. If you do, I think do you eat fish, Melanie? Then oh my god, this is so good. I think so. Let me just check. Oh no, it would say on the card if it was. It might not be, no. A team and customer favourite, delicate tomato and coconut curry hits the spot with a blend of mustard seeds, chilli, turmeric, and star anise. Great with fish, prawns, or chicken. Oh my god, it's so good though. So I'm gonna go and eat this now, guys. So you love haddock. You could do it with haddock, yeah. Do it with haddock. So right. So thanks for coming in, everyone, and I shall see you tomorrow on TikTok. Tuesday back here on Haps. So I shall see you then. Have a good rest of your Sunday. See you soon, guys. Bye.